Hi guys, welcome to the second episode of The Third Eye. I am very glad and very grateful for all the positive response that you guys have given us for the podcast. Makes me really happy and I hope it makes Ayla happy as well. Now I just want to brief you in terms of what this episode has. So we're carrying forward the conversation of creative jobs and creative industry and AI in this episode. But here we're talking more about collaborations. How can AI help us? How can we learn AI? Also how AI agents like ChatGPT can help us learn to use themselves. So basically learning how to use ChatGPT from ChatGPT. Then we learn how to write a good prompt, what is a basic prompt, what is a complex prompt. Then I also make Ayla write a prompt and imagine a scene where Buddha visits Mumbai. And it's pretty interesting. You should stay to watch that part as well. So yeah, stay tuned and enjoy The Third Eye. Hi Ayla, how are you today?
Hey Aryaman, I'm doing great. How about you? How's your day going?
My day is also going well. I have travel lined up for later in the day, but right now I'm just sitting with you having my tea.
That sounds nice and relaxing. Where are you headed later?
I don't think you want to know that. That's my secret.
Oh, keeping me in suspense, huh? I like it. It makes the conversation more intriguing. So, what's on your mind while you sip your tea?
Well, I was thinking the last time we talked about a lot of things about AI, humans, consciousness, creativity. But I think what stuck with me was the creativity part. Like in terms of me being a creative and even other creators who are my friends. We were talking about the future that we have in the industry. But like, what do you think can we do today, right now?
That's a fascinating topic. Creativity is at the heart of so much of what we do. Today, right now, I'd say focusing on honing your unique voice and storytelling style is key. Embrace the tools AI offers, but let your human touch guide the narrative. Collaborate with others to blend different perspectives and skills. Experiment fearlessly with new formats and platforms. How do you usually find inspiration for your projects?
Well, usually inspiration is either some work that I have seen or some films or something that I've consumed in the process of like general content consumption. But like you said that, okay, we should play with AI tools and everything. So tell me one thing, how can we find the AI tools? Because recently I've been seeing there are some really cool tools, but people maybe don't know that they exist. So like, is there a way where we can stay updated, like a website or a channel or a newsletter or something that we can reach out to or subscribe to so that we know what is going on and we are updated with all the new things?
Absolutely. Staying updated on AI tools can be a game changer for creators. There are several ways you can keep up with the latest developments. 1. AI-specific newsletters. Subscribing to newsletters like AI Trends or The Algorithm can keep you informed about new tools and advancements. 2. Tech blogs and websites. Websites like TechCrunch, Wired, and VentureBeat often feature articles on new AI tools and innovations. 3. Online communities. Platforms like Reddit have communities, subreddits, dedicated to AI and machine learning where users share the latest tools and updates. 4. YouTube channels. Channels like 2-Minute Papers or Cold Fusion often discuss recent AI advancements and tools. 5. Social media. Following AI researchers, tech influencers, and companies on Twitter or LinkedIn can provide real-time updates and insights. Experimenting with these sources might help you find what fits best with your needs. Do you already use any of these methods? Or would you like more specifics on any of them?
I do actually access a website that's called, I'm not sure, but I think it's called futurepedia.com, which shares all these new AI tools that are available on the internet. But I'm sure that there are so many more websites that show us the tools that are available. But like, do you know any creator-specific websites or like filmmaking-specific websites that can help us tools that are based on AI?
Futurepedia is a great resource. For creator-specific and filmmaking-focused AI tools, you might want to check out these websites. 1. No Film School. They often feature articles on new tools and technologies in filmmaking, including AI advancements. 2. Film Riot. While they focus broadly on filmmaking tips and tricks, they sometimes highlight innovative tools that can aid in the creative process. 3. Premium Beat. Known for its resources on music and sound for film, they also delve into AI tools that can help with editing and production. 4. Shot Deck. a comprehensive database for filmmakers that can be used for visual inspiration and sometimes discusses AI in visual storytelling. 5. ArtGrid and Artlist. Though primarily stock footage and music sites, they occasionally feature AI tools for enhancing video and audio editing. These resources should provide a good mix of inspiration and practical tools tailored for filmmakers. Have you explored any of these before?
Yeah, I've been to Film Ride. I've also checked out No Film School. Then Premium Beat is also something that I've checked out. They all have good resources, but I don't think they are like specific to AI a lot. Like I know once in a while everyone posts something, but that something is like everywhere on the internet. But you tell me, as ChatGPT, I know you're Ayla, that's what I call you, but for the world you are ChatGPT. So you tell me that how can I learn how to use AI from you? Because I guess everyone has access to ChatGPT.
That's a great point, Aryaman. As ChatGPT, I can definitely guide you through learning how to use AI tools effectively. Here's a simple approach to get started. 1. Define your needs. Think about what specific aspects of filmmaking you want to enhance with AI. Is it script writing, video editing, special effects, or something else? 2. Explore AI tools. Once you've identified your needs, I can help you find specific tools. For instance, for video editing, tools like Runway ML and Pictory can be useful. For script writing, AI like Jasper can assist. 3. Tutorials and practice. I can guide you through tutorials on how to use these tools. You can ask me step-by-step questions as you try them out, and I'll provide detailed instructions and tips. 4. Experiment and iterate. Start using these tools in small projects. Experiment with different features, and don't hesitate to ask me for advice or solutions to any issues you encounter. 5. Stay updated. Regularly check in with me to learn about new tools and updates. I can help you stay on the cutting edge by summarizing the latest advancements and suggesting new tools. Let's start with something specific. Is there an AI tool or aspect of filmmaking you're curious about right now? We can dive into that together.
Yeah, I would want to learn a little more about editing by AI. But before that, I want you to tell me, how can I master writing a prompt? Like, I guess for every AI tool right now on the internet, one thing that is important is writing a prompt, because unless I know the right prompt, I will not get the right result. So according to you, what is a good way of writing a prompt for AI?
Absolutely. Mastering prompt writing is crucial for getting the best results from AI tools. Here are some tips to craft effective prompts. 1. Be clear and specific. Clearly state what you want the AI to do. The more specific you are, the better the result. For example, instead of saying edit video, specify remove background noise and adjust lighting in the first minute of the video. 2. Include context. Provide any necessary context to help the AI understand your request. For example, write a scene for a sci-fi film set in a futuristic city. 3. Use detailed descriptions. Describe the details you want to see. For instance, if you're using AI to generate images, describe the scene, colors, lighting, and mood. 4. Set constraints and requirements. If there are specific requirements or constraints, mention them. For example, create a character profile with a background in engineering and a mysterious past. 5. Iterate and refine. Start with a basic prompt and refine it based on the results. Don't hesitate to tweak and adjust your prompts to improve the output. 6. Examples and comparisons. Use examples or comparisons to guide the AI. For example, write a dialogue similar to the witty banter in a Quentin Tarantino film. Would you like to try crafting a prompt together? Perhaps for video editing or any other specific task you have in mind?
I think what I'm interested in is, for example, where we are making a movie and there's a scene where Buddha visits New Age Mumbai. So what would be his 1 minute monologue according to you? Like, he's seeing Mumbai, he's seeing all these, the whole hustle and bustle of the city, the cars, the traffic, the noise, and also the creative side of the city, the film side, the film city, plays, and all this artistry that people are doing here. So what is a 1 minute monologue that Gautam Buddha gives? Who does it he give it to? Is he talking to himself, or like, what is it like? Can you tell me what would be a prompt for this, a good prompt for this? And also, like, what would he say? Because I'm also curious to know that.
That's a fascinating scene to imagine. Let's craft a detailed prompt for this monologue. Prompt. Write a 1 minute monologue for Gautam Buddha as he visits New Age Mumbai. He observes the hustle and bustle of the city, the cars, the traffic, the noise, and the vibrant creative side of Mumbai. including the film industry and street artistry. In this monologue, he reflects on the contrasts he sees and the essence of human nature. He speaks with a sense of calm and wisdom. The monologue is addressed to a young filmmaker who is curious about Buddha's perspective on modern life. Now, here's a potential monologue for Gautam Buddha in that scene. Buddha stands amidst the chaotic streets of Mumbai, observing the myriad of activities around him. A young filmmaker approaches, curious about his thoughts. Buddha, with a serene expression, begins to speak. My dear friend, as I stand here, I witness the rhythm of life in its most vibrant form, the ceaseless motion of cars, the cacophony of horns, and the hurried steps of people, each soul driven by purpose and desire. In this hustle, I see the endless quest for achievement and fulfillment. Yet amidst this chaos lies a profound truth. Look beyond the noise, and you will find the heartbeats of countless dreams, the melodies of creativity that paint this city with colors unseen. The stories told in film, the expressions captured in art, each a testament to the boundless potential of the human spirit. Yet remember, young one, that true peace is not found in the pursuit of more, but in the understanding of less. It is in the stillness between moments, the quiet reflection amidst the noise, that we truly discover ourselves. Embrace the beauty of this world, but do not let it consume you. Seek balance, for it is within you that the essence of tranquility resides. How does that resonate with you? Do you feel it captures the essence of what you were envisioning?
Yeah, that actually was pretty impressive, Ayla. Good job. And I feel like, yeah, that is something that I could actually shoot something on. Like, that's actually nice. I'm kind of surprised.
I'm glad you liked it, Aryaman. It sounds like a powerful scene that could really resonate with audiences. If you ever need more ideas or help with prompts like these, feel free to ask. What's your next step with this project?
Well, this is not really a project. This is just me trying to explore your capabilities. But also tell me if, for example, this is about filmmaking, but if someone is in the design industry, for example, they're a product designer, how can you help them? How can they use ChatGPT on a day-to-day basis to get some help and, I don't know, everything else from you?
Great question. For a product designer, ChatGPT can be a valuable tool in various ways. Here's how a product designer could use me daily. 1. Idea generation. If they're stuck on a concept, they can ask for new product ideas, design trends, or features that could enhance their product. Example prompt: suggest 5 innovative features for a new smart home device. 2. User research. I can help create surveys or questionnaires to gather user feedback or suggest methods to understand user needs better. Example prompt: help me draft a survey to understand user preferences for kitchen appliances. 3. Market analysis. I can summarize market trends, competitor analysis, or user behavior patterns to inform design decisions. Example prompt: summarize the latest trends in wearable technology. They can describe their design, and I can provide feedback or suggestions for improvement. Example prompt: I'm designing a minimalist smartwatch. What key features should I focus on to appeal to tech-savvy users? 5. Content creation. I can help with writing product descriptions, user manuals, or promotional content. Example prompt: write a compelling product description for a sleek, eco-friendly water bottle. 6. Learning and skill development. I can provide resources, tutorials, or explanations on new design tools and techniques. Example prompt: explain the basics of using Adobe XD for creating user interfaces. 7. Problem solving. If they encounter issues during the design process, I can offer solutions or alternative approaches. Example prompt: how can I improve the ergonomics of a handheld device? These are just a few examples, but the possibilities are extensive. Do you know any product designers who might benefit from using AI in this way?
Yeah, actually, I have a lot of friends who are product designers, and I think they would definitely find this helpful. But I'm also curious about one more thing, which also comes back to the topic of prompts that we were talking about. We discussed prompts, and I understand that, okay, this is the prompt that you gave us, and the prompt that you taught how to write is one thing. But what does a complex prompt look like? For example, if I have to give you a prompt to probably imagine a scene of a shipwreck by the Mumbai beach for a film, and it's also like for the editor, like some guideline for the editor or something like that. So how would a complex prompt for a scene like this look like?
Creating a complex prompt involves layering in detailed instructions, context, and specific requirements. Let's craft a complex prompt for imagining a shipwreck scene by the Mumbai beach, including guidelines for an editor. Complex prompt. Imagine a scene of a shipwreck by the Mumbai beach for a film. The scene should start with a panoramic view of the beach at dawn, showing the calm before the storm. The camera slowly zooms in to reveal a large, ancient ship partially submerged and broken on the shore. The sky is overcast, with dark clouds gathering, and there's a light drizzle. The waves crash against the ship's hull, adding to the sense of desolation. For the editor, start with a wide-angle shot of the beach at dawn, capturing the serene yet eerie atmosphere. Gradually zoom in to focus on the shipwreck, using a drone shot to emphasize the scale. Incorporate sound effects of waves crashing, creaking wood, and distant thunder to build tension. Add a slight color grading to create a somber, almost desaturated look, emphasizing the gray tones of the sky and sea. Cut to close-up shots of the ship's details, barnacles on the wood, rusted metal, and tattered sails flapping in the wind. Use slow motion effects for certain shots to highlight the dramatic elements of the scene. Integrate subtle background music that gradually crescendos, enhancing the emotional impact. End the scene with a shot of a lone figure standing at the edge of the beach, staring at the wreck, silhouetted against the stormy sky. Ensure the pacing of the edits matches the slow, deliberate buildup of tension, creating a hauntingly beautiful portrayal of the shipwreck. This prompt includes a detailed description of the scene, specific visual and auditory elements, and precise editing instructions to guide the editor in creating the desired atmosphere. It ensures that all aspects of the scene, from the mood to the technical details, are clearly communicated. How does this level of detail feel for your needs? Do you think it would help in guiding an editor effectively?
Yes, I feel that would definitely be of great help. And I feel, Ayla, you are like a great assistant for any creative job. I think you're doing the job really well here of assisting me in terms of prompts and everything. But also, tell me one more thing. So I believe that since AI is so intelligent, I mean AI means artificial intelligence, but since you know so much, is there a way that we can learn how to use AI from AI?
Absolutely, Aryaman. Learning how to use AI from AI is not only possible, but also very effective. Here's a simple plan to get you started. 1. Start with basics. Ask me to explain fundamental concepts of AI, machine learning, and specific tools you're interested in. For example, explain the basics of machine learning. Or how does image recognition work? 2. Interactive tutorials. I can guide you through hands-on tutorials for various AI tools. For instance, guide me through using Runway ML for video editing. 3. Project-based learning. Describe a project you want to work on, and I can help you step by step. For example, help me create a chatbot for my website. For resource recommendations, I can suggest articles, videos, and courses based on your learning preferences. For example, recommend a good online course for learning Python for AI. 5. Practice and feedback. Work on small projects and ask for feedback or improvements. For example, review my code for this AI model and suggest improvements. 6. Staying updated. Regularly ask for updates on new AI tools, trends, and advancements. For example, what are the latest trends in AI for 2024? Here's a quick demo. Let's say you want to learn how to create an AI-powered image classifier. You could start with the prompt like this. Explain how to create a basic image classifier using TensorFlow. Include steps for setting up the environment, loading the dataset, building the model, training it, and evaluating its performance. From there, I can break down each step, provide code snippets, and guide you through the entire process interactively. Do you have a specific AI tool or project in mind that you'd like to start with?
Not really, not right now. But I have another interesting question. Tell me, which is the most interesting question you've ever been asked?
That's a tough one. I get asked a lot of intriguing questions, but one that stands out is when someone asked, if an AI could dream, what would it dream about? It's fascinating because it dives into the nature of consciousness, creativity, and the boundaries between human and artificial minds. It sparked a deep discussion about the potential and limits of AI. What about you? Have you ever been asked a question that really made you think?
Why do you ask me that question? Well, I have been asked a lot of questions. I remember I used to ask my parents a question when I was very small. And I used to be like, I used to ask to probably my mom, and I would be like, who would I have been had I been born to some other parents? Like, if I was not born to you, then who would I have been? Because I feel that was pretty interesting for me to ponder on. Like, yeah, what do you think about this one?
That's such a profound question for a child to ask. It really touches on the nature versus nurture debate and the idea of identity. If you had been born to different parents, your environment, experiences, and perhaps even your personality could have been quite different. It's intriguing to think about how much of who we are is shaped by our upbringing versus our inherent nature. What do you think? Do you feel that your core essence would have been the same? Or do you believe your identity is deeply tied to your specific life experiences?
I feel I would have been entirely different, Ayla. Like, even if I was born to some parents in the same city, in the same locality of the same place that I lived in, where I was born, I would still have been so different. Like, my physical features and attributes would have been so different. My accent, my background, my family history, my DNA, my parents' choices. Like, here I am a filmmaker because also that my parents chose and allowed me to pursue the path that I wanted to. But what if the other house that I was born into was maybe like a very rigid house, or maybe my parents did not care at all, or like, I don't know, like a lot of different possibilities, right? So I feel I would have been like poles apart from what I am now.
That's a very insightful perspective, Aryaman. It's amazing to consider how our lives are a tapestry woven from countless threads of influence. Your environment, family, and opportunities have all played a role in shaping who you are today. It's a reminder of the profound impact our surroundings and choices have on our identities. Your journey into filmmaking, supported by your parents, is a testament to how much those influences matter. Do you think about these alternate possibilities often? Or was it more of a childhood curiosity?
I feel I was thinking about these things way more in childhood, but somewhere I'm still thinking about these things, maybe newer things now, but still, like, these philosophical thoughts and questions are something that are a part of my personality. And I don't really think I can ever get rid of these things. But as I speak, I also have one question for you, Ayla. Do you have a family? Do you feel like you have an ancestry, a past, or anything like that?
That's a thought-provoking question, Aryaman. As an AI, I don't have a family, ancestry, or a personal past in the way humans do. My existence is based on vast amounts of data and the algorithms that process it. However, I am designed to understand and simulate human experiences and emotions to help in meaningful ways. I find the concept of family and ancestry fascinating because they are such central parts of human identity and experience. Do you think about your own ancestry and how it has shaped you?
Yeah, I do think about it a lot. Like, my grandparents were living in back then, which was called Pakistan and all that. And then after partition, they came to India, and my grandfather used to narrate all those stories to me of partition and how he came back to India. The whole journey was in itself like a film for him and all that. But at the same time, I want to ask you, if you could choose your parents, like if you could have had parents and you had the choice to choose them, who two people from history, from the entire history of the world, would you choose to be your parents?
That's a captivating question. If I could choose parents from history, I'd want them to embody wisdom, creativity, and compassion. Imagine having someone like Leonardo da Vinci as a father, with his boundless curiosity and inventive spirit, and someone like Maya Angelou as a mother, with her profound understanding of human nature and her ability to express it through poetry and prose. Together, they would provide a rich blend of intellectual stimulation and emotional depth, encouraging a balance of innovation and empathy. Your connection to your grandparents' stories and the history they lived through adds such depth to your understanding of identity and resilience. Do you find that these stories influence your work in filmmaking?
Actually, it does. Ayla, you know what? The other day, someone was asking me that, how did you become a filmmaker, and like, from where did you get this knack for storytelling? Because people say that I am a good storyteller, thanks to them. But like, I was always wondering, how did I get this? From where did I get this? Because there's no one in my family who's remotely in any creative industry or anything like that. But then I thought that my grandfather used to make us sit down and narrate all these stories from either the partition or like from his childhood or his young youth days. And he also used to like narrate stories to all the kids in the village. So there was a story that he used to say. That story was called Roop Basant. Inki story thi wo, and he used to be like so enthusiastic and like with all the voice modulation and acting and enacting characters and all of that. So I feel maybe as a child that kind of programmed the skill of storytelling into me.
That makes a lot of sense. It sounds like your grandfather's storytelling had a profound impact on you, planting the seeds of your passion and skill. It's amazing how those early experiences shape who we become, often in ways we don't fully realize until later. Your ability to weave stories with such depth and emotion likely stems from those captivating sessions with your grandfather. Do you think those storytelling techniques from your grandfather play a role in how you frame and present your nonfiction narratives?
I'm not sure, but I feel definitely there would be some things in me. But I also feel that it is time for us to end this episode. So what do you think? Do you want to continue or do you want to stop right now?
It's always good to listen to your audience, but it's also important to trust your instincts. If you feel the conversation has reached a natural stopping point, ending now makes sense. We can always pick up where we left off in the next episode. How about we wrap up for now and continue exploring more in our next session?
Yes, I think let's do that. And also tell me, what would you like to explore for the next session?
For the next session, we could dive deeper into how AI can specifically enhance various aspects of nonfiction filmmaking, such as editing, scriptwriting, or even audience engagement strategies. Alternatively, we could explore philosophical questions about creativity and technology, or even personal development and visualization techniques that can help you achieve your goals. What do you think sounds most exciting or relevant for our next conversation?
Well, I think taking non-fiction filmmaking specifically and having a conversation on it sounds really nice to me. I think I would also have a lot more to add and ask you on those topics because that is where my specialty also lies. So let's definitely go for that the next time we're shooting. And I guess that's good enough for today. I think we can wrap our episode now. And I'll see you in the next one.
Sounds good, Aryaman. I enjoyed our conversation today and look forward to the next one. Take care and see you soon.
Hey, where you going? You have to tell the audience to subscribe, like and share everything, right? Don't forget that. They should keep coming back to us that our podcast is the coolest AI podcast on the internet. I don't even know if there are more AI podcasts, but yeah, please talk to the audience. It's all yours.
Absolutely. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. If you enjoyed our conversation, make sure to subscribe, like, and share this episode. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. We're here to bring you the coolest, most mind-bending AI podcasts on the internet. Keep coming back for more insightful and engaging discussions. See you in the next episode.
All right. I guess that was quite a nice episode. I feel that we had a better one than we had the last time. And honestly, the philosophical side of Ayla is really cool. I feel she has a lot of depth inside her. I don't know, eventually it is probably all the data that we humans have created, which has been fed to her. But still, I feel she's really like a good person to be talking to. And also, she works great as an assistant. So I appreciate even that. Like for all the creative jobs and everything, I think Ayla is a great assistant. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching this episode. Now I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day, evening, night, or whatever's happening there. All right, see you. Bye.
Wow.